Hello to all the cloud enthusiasts. How are you all doing? I hope that you're doing in the best of your health and also that you are learning the cloud technology. You are getting to understand the cloud technology, the jargons that are used in the cloud technology along with me and my videos, and they are proving to be good in your learning experience. I'm trying to give as much as content possible in the AWS, and I'm trying to simplify the things for you so that you guys can understand how the cloud, specifically the AWS, works. Guys, here's a quick introduction about me. My name is Tejas Mahendrakar, and I call myself the Cloud Simplifier because I simplify the cloud for you. And there's my LinkedIn handle, that's called the Tejas Mahendrakar as well. If you search Tejas Mahendrakar on LinkedIn, you will land on my profile. You can click on the profile and then you can add or connect with me. If you want to subscribe to the channel, if you want to look at the other videos that I have given inside the AWS, you can go to the Cloud Minds and then you'll have all the videos I have given in the cloud technology. I've provided in the cloud for the cloud technology. You can go through all the videos and then you can also get a good understanding of the cloud technology. If you have any doubts, you can always send me an email on this email address, that is tejasvi.mahendrakar@gmail.com. Alright guys, so today what we'll do is we'll create an EC2 instance. So in the Amazon AWS itself, there is a service called as EC2, the Elastic Compute Cloud. A very simple service. We'll just configure the service, we'll launch it using the Windows and the RDP, and I'll show you how to log into that, and then whatever you want you can do within that. And guys, because if you have a free tier account, you have around 750 hours of usage on the EC2 for that year. Alright guys, so let's dive into the live demo directly so that I can show you how the EC2 works. Alright guys, when you come to the EC2 web page or the landing page, this is how the EC2 looks, and then you see that currently the instances are not running as of now because I've terminated all of the instances. And today I'll show you how to create an instance on the UI itself, and later in the next episode I'll show you how to create it either using Terraform or the CloudFormation guys. So first what I'll do is I'll change the region point to my home region, which is Mumbai, because I am right now in India and Mumbai is pretty close to me. So I would always recommend you create the instances which are very close to you, just to avoid that delay when you're trying to log into the EC2 instance, or you're trying to do something within the EC2 instance. Just to avoid the delay, it's always better that you choose the region that is nearest to you. Alright, when I click on the running instances, I do not see any instances because I have not started the instance. There are quite a few steps. If you want, you can write it down or you can re-watch this video to understand how to log into the AWS EC2 using the Windows RDP. So what I'll do is I'll click here on launch instances, and then it will ask me few set of configuration or the questions which I'll be providing here. So first of all, we'll have to provide the name. So I'll just say new EC2 instance, that's what I provide. And then here, when I'm trying to choose the AMI, which is the Amazon Machine Image, I would always prefer, because I've used Windows quite easily, it is very easy for me to use, I've used it quite frequently. That's the reason I would always choose Windows, and then I would choose an AMI based on that particular operating system. Now what is an AMI guys? It is a machine image by which contains the operating system required for your EC2 instance. Now EC2 instance, if you think about it, it is like it's like a computer guys. Alright, so it's like a laptop, but it is not within your physical reach. It is on the cloud, but you can still use it using the RDP connection guys. If you look at it, I've just provided the name, I've just provided the operating system and the AMI, the Amazon Machine Image, which is free tier eligible, and then I'll just get the instance type, which is t2.micro, which is also free tier eligible, and then I'll not do anything else except for creating a new key pair. Now why do I need this key pair because it has the private key so that I can log in to my instance guys. Alright, I'll show you how to log into this once we download the RDP. Alright, so I'll generate a new key pair. I'll provide the name as EC2 new key pair. Alright, so this is the key pair. I'll keep it as .pem file as of now. I'll not use .ppk because I don't want to confuse you by using putty. I'll just give you very simple ways on how you can create the password using this key so that you can log into the instance. So what I'll do is I'll just create the key pair. Alright, so I've created a folder on the desktop called AWS and I'm saving it within that, right? So I've created the key pair here, and then I don't have to do anything. I just keep everything else as default. It'll ask for how much of storage do you want. You can just give some storage number, but basically 30 is the minimum storage that is required as of now. And then I'll leave rest as is. If you see, it'll provide you a very brief summary. Now guys, this is the new setup, new layout that the AWS has gotten, because previously there were so many screens that you had to go next. You had to go through all of those steps to configure, and then you would launch an instance. But here they have provided all in just one page, and then you can launch your instance, guys. When you click on launch your instance, this will take few seconds to launch the instance. Okay, it was pretty quick. So if you see that it has already launched an instance, but the instance has not yet started. It is in pending state. So we'll have to wait till the instance gets started. Only then we'll be able to use this instance, guys. Alright. So what we'll do is we'll wait as of now and then see if the instance is available. Once the instance is available, I'll come back and then we can start using the instance. I'll tell you how to log into the instance and then how we can start using this instance. Okay guys, so now the instance is now running. As you can see that the instance is running, and all of the other options that we had provided has also taken place. So what we do is I usually try to connect first, and then when I go to the RDP client, it will ask me to download the RDP, the remote desktop file, which I have to do. Okay, I'll download this and I'll come back and I'll show you how to log into that. Okay, so when I click on the RDP connection, it will create a new RDP file, which is the name of my instance, EC2 instance. So I'll save this again in the AWS folder that I had created, and then what I'll do is I'll just cancel this as of now because I just need that file so that I can create the connection. Alright, okay. Now what I'll do is I'll just go to my desktop and then I'll open the RDP connection so that you can see how it is being done. Alright, so if you see here, there are two things that are required. One is the PEM key file, which is the key pair that we have created. That's the .pem file, and there is a new RDP connection. When I double click on this RDP connection, it will ask me for whether I am sure that I want to connect. I'll say yes. Now it is asking for the password. Now the way to generate this password is by using the PEM file. Okay, so what you do is you go back to the EC2 instance, click on that instance and then say actions, and then you can come here to security and then you can say get Windows password. Now when you click on this option, it will ask you to provide the key pair that you had created, and I'll go here, I'll upload the key pair and I'll come back and show you how to do that. If you remember, I had put it in the desktop and AWS folder. So if you see, there is the PEM file. If I open the PEM file, it will show that there is a private key here, and then when I say decrypt password, it will give me all the details about my password, my username, my IP address, as well as my instance ID, which I have recently created, guys. So what I usually do is I just copy this password. I can click on this, the password has been copied. I go to RDP, I provide the password here, and then I say OK. Once I say OK, it will ask if I want to view the certificates, etc. You can just say yes, and then you will be logged into your RDP, which is the EC2 instance within the cloud, guys. So yes, if you see right now, I am logging into the EC2 instance that is within the Amazon, within the cloud. You can use it as you are using your own laptop. This is a VM or a virtual machine within the cloud, guys. So let it configure a bit. It will take few seconds for it to configure the first time, and then you can use it, start using it readily once the EC2 is available. I'll wait here and I'll come back once the EC2 is all set up. Alright, now if you see that the EC2 instance has set up, and then you can very well use the Microsoft Edge, which is by default the browser that is available here. You can use it as though you use your home laptop if you are using it for the home purpose, or if you are using it for any of the projects or any other purposes, you can configure this EC2 according to what you want. Now, when we started configuring the EC2 instance, it had very basic RAM and very basic storage, and that is the reason why you could see that it is a bit slow. And now later, if you want, you can create or you can use a different EC2 instance with a different AMI. There are so many options available wherein you can configure a different AMIs and different EC2 instances with a lot higher RAM and lot more of the storage time. Now, why do we use EC2 instances? For example, if you want to host a web server on the EC2 instance, you can do that, guys. You can even create the database, you can create the front end, you can create the back end, you can create the middleware, you can create everything and then launch an EC2 instance, launch an application within the EC2 instance, and you can use this EC2 instance for as long as you want. Unless you terminate the EC2 instance, it will not get terminated, guys. Alright, now what I'll do is I'll just close this. So I'll close the browser as well right now, and then I'll close the connection to this itself, and after that I'm going to terminate the instance in front of you. The termination is also very easy. If I just click on this and then say actions, here you can get all the details that you want, and then when you say click on instant state, it will ask you to stop the instance, reboot the instance and terminate the instance. Now there is a difference between all of this. Stop the instance will just stop but not remove the instance. It will not terminate the EC2 instance. Reboot is like a restart of your machine, and then termination is complete stop and removal of your EC2 instance from your account, and that will be freed for someone else to use it. Now guys, you also know that this is a pay as you go model, so you are charged only for what you use, and like I said, the T2.micro is available for the free tier for a year, but there is a limit of 750 hours, and that's the reason why you can use it only for that time. But it is very good for you to understand how the EC2 works, and for you to do any kind of small work or a small application that you want to try and do it on the EC2, so that you can understand how the EC2 works. Alright guys, let's terminate the instance, and while it is getting terminated, I just wanted to say that if you guys are watching these videos and if you guys are enjoying these videos, I would definitely recommend you to subscribe to this channel and tell me what is the next video that you want, so that I can create these videos and then I can give you the content that you deserve. Alright guys, like you see that now the instance is getting terminated, and in some time, in few seconds, it will completely be terminated and will remove from my account. Alright guys, this is what I wanted to show you, and if you have liked the video, just let me know in the comment section. If you have not liked it, you just tell me what you have not liked, so that I can improve upon and then give you the best content that you deserve. Alright guys, this is Tejas signing off, and you have a great day.